Hey folks, this is just a quick video to show you my EDC drawer and my organizer. Just something I thought some of you might be interested in. This is the drawer that I keep all of my everyday carry items in, and I just kind of wanted to show how I keep everything organized and just give you a little insight as to where everything resides before I get ready for each day. This organizer that you see within this drawer is just a cheap plastic divider organizer. I think you get it from any office store. This one might have come from the Container Store, I'm not sure. My wife bought it for me, and it's just kind of handy. It just has a few different little pockets that you can kind of separate everything into. And I won't go into too much detail with all the items that are in here. I'll just kind of very briefly show you what's in here, and then that'll be about it. So right off the bat, I know you all know I'm a knife guy. I do have my knives there, but I do have a pair of scissors that I'll just use for regular scissor everyday tasks, as well as a pen, a Sharpie marker, and a small little pad of cheap sticky notes. These ones are from like HP. It's just some little free little notepad that I got. If I need to jot something down real quick, or if my wife needs to make a note really fast, I'll just write it down on there. Also inside this little side divider is my Leatherman side clip. And then this one here, this one also is a Leatherman case. This is actually my second Leatherman side clip. I just bought this at a yard sale several weeks ago, and it's in really great condition. So these are already pretty hard to find out in the wild, so I was delighted to have found a second one. And I haven't really messed with it or cleaned it very much, but that one's just kind of sitting in there. Since I'm talking about yard sales, a lot of times I'll buy random things that catch my eye. I do collect some old toys from the 80s. Some of you might remember Battle Beasts. That's what that little guy's from. There's a little muscle figure, a little wrestler guy, and then a little shiny Zippo, which doesn't have any fuel in it, and it doesn't strike. I think I have some extra flints. I'll have to look around, but then I have to put some fuel in it too. But these all came from either a yard sale or a swap meet over the last few weeks. Just a little random stuff I hadn't gotten around to cleaning or putting away in my collection. So those have been sitting in there. These are part of my work EDC. This is the Leatherman Squirt P4 that I carry at work. It's a little bit beat up, and so I've kind of relegated it to coming with me to work since it's a little bit scratched up. I don't know if I have kind of bad light in here, so I don't know if it's going to focus, but you can kind of see on that little rivet there, it's kind of chewed up. I bought it used, and whoever owned it before me was trying to do some sort of repair or adjustment on it. I'm not really sure which, but I think it was a failure. But anyway, that one, all the tools on it are complete, and it still snaps together perfectly. It's got a little size 0 plastic S-beaner on the end of it, just so I can clip it to my flashlight or other random gear. If you watched my Swiss Tech review, this is the Swiss Tech, I believe this is the Micro Pro. Forgive me if I'm getting the names wrong, I forget some of them. I'll clip this to the light, or excuse me, either to my flashlight or to the P4 and dangle one in my pocket sometimes. This is my Victorinox Pocket Pal. It's a simple little two-bladed knife. This also came from a yard sale. A lot of the stuff that I get that you see on some of my videos, a lot of it actually comes from yard sales and swap meets. So I kind of find some deals out there and I jump on them. But I'll carry this in addition to my flashlight. In most cases, that Olight i3 that you see there, those will ride in my right front pocket, and I'll just kind of carry that around as, you know, a little more public-friendly knife rather than carrying something big and tactical and menacing looking for a lot of people. Just a nice alternative. I do have a couple pairs of headphones that I carry in the organizer. One of them wrapped up with that Night Eyes Curvy Man cord supervisor. I'm not a big headphone guy, so the brands aren't expensive. When it comes to studio headphones, I like something a little bit more expensive, a little bit higher quality, but some of these are just Razer brand. Razer, like the computer mice and keyboards, and then the other ones are JVC or Sony, just a little cheapy $10 to $30 headphones. You can see my Streamlight Nano down in there. It's got two different lengths of paracord, black and green. The green one is the one I wear at work, and it's kind of gross and dirty and probably has like sunblock accumulation on it, so I switch it out to the black one when I'm not at work and I want to wear that. But those all reside in there. These three canisters here, which kind of look like the tobacco chew kind of canisters, or even if some of you remember bubble tape from the 80s and the 90s that we used to have as kids. I won't open them now because I'm going to have too much trouble doing it one-handed, but the one closest here has several of the little paracord loop lanyards that you see on a lot of my items already pre-made that I'll swap out on different items. The one in the middle has silly bands that I'll wear on my wrists, and then the one at the end has just some change, nickels, dimes, quarters, pennies, that kind of stuff. For when I'm out and about, if I'm going to yard sales, I a lot of times like to have a lot of quarters on me, so I'll grab some out of there, throw them in my pocket, and off I go. In the bottom right corner are my keys. Same as always, I do have a couple Night Eyes size 0 S-beaners at the base of the larger size 3 S-beaner. Those add a little bit more length so that my keys sit lower in my pocket, and I figure, you know, it's never a bad idea to have a couple extra of those little S-beaners on hand for any project or any idea that may come up. So I kind of added those on there for not any particular reason. My nail clippers, just some little cheapies from wherever, the drugstore or Target or something. I have several watches. I don't buy expensive watches. Most of these have come from yard sales or swap meets. You know, I got a couple Swatch watches in here. Some more in the other room, but these are what's in my regular rotation right now. A couple calculator watches, a guest watch, and then some little knockoff that I just think looks cool. I just kind of wear it. They all keep time, but I like to wear them as accessories. Nothing too special. Right in that little front middle pocket, my Blistex Raspberry Lemonade Blast SPF 15 lip balm that I'll wear. This stuff, if you don't like the lip balm that smells or tastes like candy, you're going to hate this one. But this tastes almost exactly like cherry and lemon Starburst. Like almost precisely, and it smells identical. So if that sounds gross to you, skip it. But if you like that kind of stuff, you'll get a kick out of this too. To me, it smells and tastes really good. I don't like some of those real medicinal tasting ones. This is my usual not at work Squirt P4 in the Storm Gray. You can see it also has a gray or a blue size 0 S-beaner at the end for clipping onto various other items. Real quick, my wedding band, as I've mentioned in other videos, I am married. My wife and I almost never wear our wedding bands. We just don't. If we go out to like a special occasion, if we're going out to celebrate our anniversary, which we actually just celebrated yesterday, was our 13th anniversary. Been married 13 years. If we go out to a special occasion, Valentine's Day or a dinner, or sometimes, you know, if we go on vacation, we'll wear our rings, and I don't really know why. I guess just to let people know that we're married. But day to day, around town, neither one of us wears them. We just, they're kind of uncomfortable. It's just something extra to remember, one extra thing to lose. I stopped wearing mine at first because at work I wear gloves, and it gets kind of uncomfortable underneath my work gloves. But that's why. In case you ever watch my videos and you wonder why I always mention that I'm married and I'm not wearing a ring, I have one, I just don't wear it. Of course, my Olight i3 EOS or EOS single AAA flashlight, which is now to be replaced, at least for the time being, by the 4.7's Quark Tactical QTLC, which is a max of 205 lumens. And it's got that protruding tail cap switch. Just got this today. I have another video that I just recorded showing the purchase, the unboxing of this item. So that's probably going to replace that for a little while, but I haven't really found a spot for it yet in here. Also in the middle, my Cold Steel Inferno pepper spray. I haven't had to use it yet. I'm very pleased to say that I have not had to use it yet. I hopefully never do. It's on a little length of paracord. As you can see, there's a little short length of Atwood Galaxy patterned paracord along the middle, and I ran some gutted paracord through that piece, so it's almost acting as like a bead. It's actually very snug, and you can kind of slide it along the length and it'll stay put. And then I'm using that to attach it to another size 3 S-beaner, and that clips to the belt loop above my back left pocket. And I just reviewed this. This is the Countycom Nayla Nylon ID wallet. Very thin, light, compact, simple, comfortable. I won't open that for obvious reasons, but that sits in the middle. So that's all the basic stuff in the front. I keep my 3 pairs of sunglasses that I rotate between in the back corner there, and I'll just grab whichever pair either matches what I'm wearing or just whatever strikes my fancy that day. And then finally, I'll keep 4 knives. Sometimes I'll keep one extra one down here, but for now I've just got 4 knives that I'm rotating in my EDC right now. The Tenacious I always have. This one is my work knife, so I use this every day I go to work. And the main reason I have a work knife is just because I don't want to beat the other ones up too bad. This one I can just kind of wail on it, scratch it, whatever. You know, I use it with my gloves. Sometimes it gets sap or glue or dirt or mud or whatever on it, and I don't have to worry about it getting beat up because it's inexpensive, but it's also super strong and a great value. This is the blue Endura full flat ground Endura 4 from Spyderco. The Spyderco orange paramilitary 2 with CTS XHP steel. And then finally the SOG Trident, and that is AUS 8 steel assisted opener. So those are the knives I'll cycle between when I decide that I'm going to retire one from the rotation and I'm going to bring another one in. It'll come out, I'll put the other one there, and then I just grab whichever one I want as I head out the door. That is, I think, everything. I'm looking through there. Yeah, that's it. So this is my EDC, and this is where I store it. Keep it in a drawer where it's handy. I just grab everything I need, stuff it in my pockets, and then out the door I go. So I hope you found this entertaining, if not informative, and I hope you enjoyed watching, just to give you a little insight on how and where I store my EDC items before I load up for the day. So thank you as usual for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.